I was helping a friend navigate a rental application when she mentioned they'd told her she'd have to pay referencing fees. I told her I'd paid them too, £220, when I'd moved into my flat 2 years earlier. She said she'd read somewhere that those fees were illegal now. I looked it up. The Tenant Fees Act came into force on the 1st of June 2019. From that date, letting agents and landlords in England were prohibited from charging tenants most fees. Referencing fees, admin fees, application fees, all of them prohibited. The list of permitted charges was reduced to a small, specific set: deposits, rent, holding deposits, and a handful of others. I had moved into my flat in 2022, 3 years after the Act. The invoice I had paid, £220, admin and referencing, had been illegal from the moment it was issued. I had paid it because I was new to private renting and because the invoice had the professional letterhead and confident presentation of something entirely normal. It had not occurred to me that what I was being charged might be against the law. I pulled out my old tenancy paperwork and sat with it for a while. Then I wrote to the letting agent. The letter was calm and specific. I cited the Tenant Fees Act 2019. I explained which charges were prohibited and why the fees I had been charged fell within those prohibitions. I noted that any prohibited fee paid by a tenant is recoverable, either through the county court or through the property tribunal, and that charging a prohibited fee is also an offence carrying a penalty of up to £30,000 per breach. I asked for the £220 to be returned within 14 days. The agent's first response was a letter explaining that the fees had been charged under a tenancy administration service that the agent maintained was permitted under the Act. This was incorrect. I had read the Act. The permitted charges are specific and exhaustive. A general administration service is not on the list. I went back with the relevant sections cited by paragraph number. The second response was different. The agent said they had taken legal advice and accepted that the charges had been incorrectly applied. They offered to refund the £220. I accepted the refund. I also reported the agent to their redress scheme. All letting agents are required to be members of a government-approved redress scheme and to trading standards with full documentation. The redress scheme upheld my complaint. The agent received a formal finding of non-compliance, which is a matter of public record in the scheme's published outcome data. Trading standards indicated they would be conducting a broader review of the agent's fee practices. I have no way of knowing how many other tenants were charged these illegal fees by the same agent. If you rented in England after June 2019 and were charged an admin fee or referencing fee, it was illegal. The time limit to recover it through the county court is 6 years. Has a letting agent or landlord ever charged you something that turned out not to be permitted? Drop it in the comments. And if you want more complete stories with no part 2s that never come, follow the page. New story every day.